Hello students. In previous video, we have read about the partition of Bengal, Swadeshi and boycott movements, role of Gandhiji, Jallianwala Bagh massacre and non-corporation movement. So, in this video, we will going to discuss about various other movements. Simon Commission. It was after the name of Sir John Simon. The group of 7 British members has been sent to look into the political situation of India and suggest the reforms. It was found that the committee included only the British members and no Indian members were involved. The Indians were not allowed to vote also. Sir John Simon headed the 7-men committee and all were included the Britishers. Why Simon Commission? Because to restore the relationship with the Indians and to reform the law of 1919, to offer the Indians autonomy, the Simon Commission was started. What was the impact of Simon Commission? There was a mass protest and the rallies by Muslims and Hindus, and there were rejections of the reforms by Simon Commission. Civil disobedience movement. On 31st January 1930, Gandhi sent a letter to Viceroy Irwin stating 11 demands. The most daring of all was the demand to abolish the salt tax. Mahatma Gandhi started his famous salt march accompanied by 78 of his trusted volunteers. The march was over 250 miles from Gandhiji's ashram in Sabarmati to the Gujarat coastal town of Dandi. On 6th April, he reached Dandi and violated the law manufacturing salt by boiling sea water. This marked the beginning of civil disobedience movement. Quit India movement. During the Quit India movement, Mahatma Gandhi declared, "I want freedom immediately, this very night before dawn, if it can be had." Gandhiji, Nehruji and thousands of supporters were imprisoned and the Indian National Congress was outlawed. Gandhiji asked the people to do or die and asked the British government to quit India. The significance of the Quit India movement. There is a mass movement, discontent in wide scale, complete independence, inherent spirit for freedom, and the timeline for freedom. Indian National Army. The Indian National Army was formed and led by the Subhash Chandra Bose. In 1941, he fled to Berlin to set up an army of liberation. He set up Indian Legion, set up radio and issued propaganda about free India. The Bose realized after meeting with Hitler that Germany only interested in his anti-British propaganda. He fled to Japan where he was supported by the General Tojo. He gained 10,000 volunteers. The Second World War ended in 1945. The British government was tired of this war. On 15th August 1947, India became independent. On this historic occasion, Jawaharlal Nehru said, "At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom." Jawaharlal Nehru was our first Prime Minister of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first President of India. India has been an independent country for more than 60 years. It has fought wars and faced terrorism but still remains strong and united. I hope you understood the video clearly. Thank you.